Ring-a-ding-a-ding. Good morning for me. I slept a long time because I took some sleep sedatives. So I got a lot of sleep, but I wanted to do this, the little daily reading here. I'm trying to do one once a day, every other day. At least a couple a week would be good. My hair is messy. Got me my cozy blanket on. You know, it's fall, even though it feels really nice outside. So today I have plans to go see the play Mamma Mia with my sister, and I'm excited. I've only seen the movie once, so okay, current energies for today for the collective who needs to know this. My readings are timeless, remember. All right, we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. We have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So I'm feeling that someone got stuck along the way, and I'm feeling that it has to do with maybe family possessions. We also have the Two of Swords in reverse. So in all these three are all in reverse. So what I am feeling right now with these three is stuck in a rut. Kind of came to my mind. Well, no, not kind of. It did come to my mind. Let's see. Let's clarify each of these. Please clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Temperance in reverse. So have patience, because that wheel will turn right again, as long as, you know, whatever this thing is that's keeping you at, you know, once again, so we have the Two of Swords. The swords are like, you know, you're upside down. Your swords aren't up like in confidence. So, sorry, my eyes are still, you're okay. So there needs to be a bit more action, you know, and I'm not saying that this is all you, but, you know, really you can only really respond for you, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is about you. Make it about you. You know, we don't want to be blaming people, as easy as that is. I was once told that blaming people is not going to solve anything. It's not good, but it is important to acknowledge the role that they played in it, okay? So whatever this is, whatever has gotten you stuck in a rut with this Two of Swords energy and this Ten of Pentacles energy, both that are in reverse, there were just a lot of hidden secrets, disloyalty, misrepresentation. Right. People around you maybe have deceived you. But yes, temperance is in reverse. So it is saying that it is vital for you to be mindful and patient, okay? No jumping to the gun, because no rash decisions, no jumping to the gun. That's funny. My I don't know. My cards were getting like, I guess I split the deck and then I was like putting some of these in, so they were like not the right way. Okay, so whoop, okay. We have got this, all these are coming out in reverse. We have the Seven of Cups. Okay, so that is for confirming this Ten of Pentacles. So look at this. Look at all these lovely, like, well, there are jewels in here, but I don't think this is all about jewels. I think there is like there's a, you know, like a face, a head. So All right. So a lot of you, there's a lot of vanity, lust, desire, wrath, temptation, distraction, disarray. So here, those are, buzzwords that are on these cards to, represent the card. These words are, part of what these cards stand for. So we could have water signs involved: Scorpio, Sagittarius. Hold on a sec. Fire signs. Virgo, Scorpio, and Libra. Okay, so maybe you are one of those signs, or maybe people that you are involved in are those signs, or in their chart. But it doesn't have to be. Okay, this situation may still resonate with you. Okay, and then we've got the Queen of Wands. You can always call on your natural confidence. Hell yeah. Warmth, passion, enthusiasm, determination, adaptable, steady force, independence. That's right. You don't need to be in this type of energy. You can, be patient. Overwhelming is what I'm getting here. You're very overwhelmed with all of the choices and all of the things that maybe this situation has thrown at you. So all these problems, you know what I mean? 10 of Pentacles in reverse, all these reversal cards, and that they all go together with kind of the same meanings, and misfortune, broken sequence. That's why I said, right now you're stuck, returning again to the same situation. So it's like a stagnant type of pattern. Okay. All right. Let's see if anything else wants to come out of this deck. I'm trying to make this a short video. Okay, maybe we have two here. I'll put one on each side. I'll show you what it looks like. We have another pentacle in reverse, the Six of Pentacles in reverse, and we've got the Three of Wands here. So it's like you are holding on. You don't, whatever is happening here, it's like, you have experienced dishonesty when you don't like, this is bothering you, what's happening here. Expansion of ideas, groups, growth. That's right. See, you want this to, you're done with, you don't like this. This is hurting you. This is making you so uncomfortable. Some of you can't sleep at night. Like this blindfold on. Some of you probably are wearing, wearing those things to go to bed, help you try to sleep, because this has stressed you out so much. Other people, metaphorically, they're blindfolded because they choose to be. They don't care about what they're doing. They're not thinking about that. Their head is in another space, another mind space. But you're not. That's why you're troubled, okay? Find your inspiration to take action, okay? You may be an Aries or a fire sign, or someone also, involved maybe, but I'm sensing you are probably a fire sign. And if you're not, that still doesn't matter. Okay, so I was going to be done with this deck. I don't know why I picked it back up. But I did. So I'm going to give it a shuffle here. Four of Pentacles. It came out in reverse on the floor. For some reason, I feel like I don't really need to think much into that right now as far as the reversal. But still, it talks about greed, being stuck, materialism. So yeah, I'm feeling this is definitely some type of business. If it is a family matter, or, whether, like if it's you with your spouse, or just a family matter in general, legacy, whatever, inheritance, because we have we've got these three pentacles, all in reverse. It's just not a good situation. It's got you troubled because you just, want to do the right thing. Hold on. I like to have a even, let me see. Okay, perfect. I mean, it's not perfect, but it makes sense. That's what I meant. Hangman. Look at the world from a different perspective. Waiting, sacrifice, hesitation, suspension. So there may be a water sign involved in this. We've gotten all the we haven't, I don't know if we've gotten air, but we've gotten water. We've gotten fire. Earth. I don't think we've had any water. Air, my bad. Okay, so you have been kind of stuck in the hangman. The situation has been in the hangman energy. Nobody's taken any real action. They're just like, we're going to keep it how it is. But you have ideas and perspective. And so you need to make that next step. The next step that is going to help you with this situation. Because I feel like if you turn it around, you turn this wheel around, get out of the stagnant energy, more things, better things are going to start happening in your favor. Okay. Now I'm going to show you real quick. This is 13 minutes. I don't know if it'll classify as a short. Let's see if you can see all. That's what it looks like here. I'm going to go ahead and do at least one oracle card, maybe. I guess maybe this might be just a short regular reading, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm getting like you've been a bit manipulated. You know what I'm saying? And you know it, I think. Whatever this is. I heard my dog barking. Maybe she's stuck in my bedroom. Like you are afraid, kind of. You doubt yourself. Am I apologizing for my truth? Am I ready to let go of this shame? So some of you may be in energies feeling kind of asking yourself that way. I feel like some of this collective that this reading is meant for, the occurrences are a bit deep, and then others, it's more of a mild situation, But with the Queen of Wands being I think my dog might be in my room. I'm almost finished though. Queen of Wands, that's your energy. That's who you aim to be, strive to be. You're a warm, passionate person. All right, let's see. Shuffle here. What are we at? 15. Let me just see my dog. Or if she's trapped in the room, I don't want. No, she's not. She must have just been barking at the cats like she likes to do. Okay, so I set these down. Am I on the right path? You've been really questioning yourself here. How does my body want to move today? And I don't really think this is about exercise, unless this is an exercising business. And I don't know if that sounds corny, but that's what I thought about. And, maybe the way that they're doing things is not the way you would do things. I don't know. Okay. But mostly I feel like it's metaphorically like, what moves are you going to take? What action are you going to take with this to get started on it being better? How can I be more kind to myself and offer more grace in this very moment? What are you going to do? Where can I create more space? So for some of you, literally, this is something like it's like an office, dance studio. Am I willing? Did I already say that one? What am I grateful right now? Focus on what you're grateful right now and then decide how you're going to move forward, okay? That's my advice for that. What if it isn't true? Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt your intuition. What if it isn't true is kind of like we might be trying to trick ourselves. Like, what if things aren't so bad as they are? If you feel it in your intuition, trust it. Because based on all the tarot, it seems things aren't that great. Where am I with my health goals? Where do I want to be? Why am I not there? What will it take me to feel well? So again, I know I said the exercise thing, and some of these are really kind of pointing to that. But it could also be entertainment business. It could be office. It could be anything, really. Do I surround myself? And it was in reverse. It was showing itself in reverse. Do I surround myself with people who lift me up? That is a thing you need to really focus on. Think about who you are, these people. Am I in my head or am I in my heart? You need to be in both. There needs to be a balance. Are you clear on what your soul really wants? What do you want? Think about that. What do you want? What are you grateful for? And how do you want to move forward? Am I afraid to be seen? It's in reverse. So these people intimidate you. How can I infuse more self-love and compassion into my daily life? See, these are all things I recommend. I recommend some journaling. Am I consistently showing up? It's in the reverse. It's the self-doubt. I feel like these people have manipulated you to make you feel like you're not showing up because they're just, what's the word that I'm looking for? Is also in reverse. Who am I placing the blame on right now? You're confused because these people are acting like you are not as worthy as them. They're not treating you as an equal. Do I believe I am worthy? Also in reverse, telling me that you are, still that doubt energy. Last two for this oracle deck, and then I might draw one or two or whatever from this one, but am I focused on what I want most? What if it was easy? It's easier than you think. It's always easier than we think. We like to sometimes be, I don't know if worst enemy is the right word, but we, tend to waffle around and doubt sometimes. We don't want to do that. That's energy that, we don't want to be in. So, are you focused? What if it was easy? It's easier than you think. Whatever these people are trying to tell you, most of it's not exactly true, okay? I'm telling you, whether this is, I'm getting professions here. I'm not really getting family stuff. What I'm getting is schooling or profession. Maybe it could be a family dynamic, but I haven't had, the only cups that came out was the Queen of Cups. So that's why I feel like this is a, but take it how it resonates, because whatever the situation may be, even if it is you and your spouse, or you and your mother, you and your father, you and your family, it's like, you are trying to be as loyal as you can. The energy is stuck with that Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The Seven of Cups, that was the other cup. The Temperance is in reverse. You've been patient long enough, and patience is a good thing. Patience is virtue, but it's like you're being taken advantage of. They know you're the Queen of Wands. They want to be in power, though. That's the thing. They want to hold on. They want to hold on to it. They don't want, like, they don't like that. Maybe some of you want to do some more charity work, but they're more about stuck in their ways, whatever it is that it is. Whatever it is, you want to nurture the situation, okay? You want to nurture the situation. They're more concerned about, how do I say this? I wanted to say fast money. They're more concerned about, let's just do this. If it's a family business, maybe that's the way they've always done it. And they want to keep it up. They're not open to new ideas. So yeah. What are you focused on the most? What were these? Do I surround people that lift me up? So I'd like for you to just kind of write in your journal, like you're I think this might have came out in reverse. Yeah, like being afraid to be seen. Why are you afraid to be seen? Or maybe some of you are not. Maybe some of you have really tried. I feel like some of you have really tried and you've been let down, and then the others, so then it shuts you down. You're like, well, what do I do now? But then I feel like some of you are afraid to come forth, and talk about this, which you should. If you got to be afraid to talk about your ideas, it's like you're not really in the right place, especially if it's family. Are you on the right path? I mean, I feel like working towards your dreams is on the right path as long as the dreams is for good. And the cards that I'm seeing are good. I feel like you want to help people, and so like you want to help people. You want this success to be honest or come from honesty. So 3 of swords, or not swords, pentacle, good gosh. 3 of wand energy. You know, you are like firm on what you do want. So, what was the other oracles I wanted you to write about? Who you're placing the blame on, if anyone. And instead of blaming, like I said before, acknowledge their roles in it. Don't blame them, just acknowledge their roles. Sure, they have a part in this. We could easily blame, but let's focus on just more, what is their role? How is it holding things back? What are you grateful for? That was one of the ones that I wanted you to. Do I believe I'm worthy? Are you willing? Where can I create more space? Feeling that some of you need to distance yourself from these toxic, I guess, people, these people that don't align with you. Am I clear on what my soul really wants? Am I on the right path? So talk about what you want. I would just say in a journal, a little journal entry. It can just be some noting. It doesn't have to be like a bunch of paragraphs. How can I infuse more self-love and compassion into my daily life? I feel like these people have kind of brought you down, and now you're confused about what you really want. But what you really want is what you really want, and it's good. Otherwise, that 3 of wands would not be there. You're in the hangman energy, so you either have not done anything yet, you have not expressed your emotions, you have not expressed, you have not acted in your Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands energy. And if you have, you've been kind of shut down, manipulated to where you're kind of full of doubt. You don't like all the options that these people involved talk about, you know. You're scared of some of them. I don't know what this is. You know your situation, right? But yeah, with these oracle cards, just kind of jot some stuff down. How can I be more kind to myself? Offer more grace in this very moment. So see, Spirit wants you to show grace to whoever's involved, but not you give up on your dreams. Am I in your head? Am I in, see, all these doubting questions. Am I in my head or my heart? Write the logic, like, make a pros and cons list. How does my body want to move? Checkmate. I just heard, you know, how does your body want to move? Trust yourself. In your head and your heart, I think you're both. And I think both of them are good, except for the self-doubt. So, Surround yourself with people who lift you up. Put that in your journal entry too. Write the people that are ones that will lift you up, and then ones that just don't do the trick. Okay? Focus on what you want the most. Okay, so I didn't even do like an introduction really, but you have tuned in to a episode. You have tuned in with the K-Bell Spirit Show at Enlighten with Belle. I am Belle, and I am wishing you well. That rhymes. And please comment, like, share, and subscribe. And I would really like to know if this resonated with you. And if so, please comment and tell me why or how. Whatever you're comfortable with. As far as your situation goes. So I do want to get to know my viewers, my clients. So I will see you later, and in some hours, I'll be watching Mamma Mia. I am so excited. So I will let y'all know how that goes. And also comment below your weekend plans. So thank you again for watching. I will see you soon.